Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Showdown Live. I, of course, am PokeaimMD, and today we're going to be using this Ubers team with Mega Lucario. I got it from the forums, but I modified it a lot and been testing it a bit. I figured it'd be a little bit appropriate just because of the recent MBL match where Cybertron had Lucario and Jabberjack had drawn some Lucario sketches. So I'm right into a game. I started dying, I started coughing in the beginning of the last recording that I just tried, so I just started it over. Thanks, man. Keep it the good. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Anyway, my opponent's team is rather slow, so Lucario can help a lot versus it. Shaman and Mewtwo are definitely threats, but Veltal checks for the most part. Shaman is not really checkable. I think Arceus Water puts in a lot of work, though, just being able to Toxic. So I'm going to lead off with that, because it can Toxic everything, especially Groudon, Giratina, Kyogre, pretty much everything outside of Mawile, but I do have Judgment for Mawile anyway. So we're going to land him Toxic right here. He could go Mawile if he wants to, but I do have Groudon. Smart switch on my opponent's part. However, I have Healing Wish in the back, and I did not put Healing Wish on the Lottie. No. I imported the set, right? Because I was thinking about sets I wanted to run. I don't care about that. Recovery. I don't care about recovery. I have Arceus Water for water switchings. I'm in Judgment. Get off as much as I can as he goes out to Shaman Sky. Any damage on Shaman is damage. Damage is damage. So we'll go Lottie on the attack. He definitely expected me to go out into Groudon right here. I thought he would Baton Pass or something like that if he had it. Mainly because I've been playing a little bit too much. I think I've been playing a little bit too much NU or PU rather. But I could definitely drop a Drake on him. I'm going to Roost first because if he does want to stay in and try and flinch me, yeah, he's doing a lot. Soul do. It's legal in here. It boosts your special defense and special attack. No point in Assault Vest. But yeah, mainly because he has a good switch in Mawile if he wants to, and if I do Roost actually helps me in this game a bit more than Healing Wish would, because it allows me to stall out Shaman a bit better, assuming, I'm able to recover, obviously assuming I'm able to recover. And Grass Knot's nice in this because I can 2-hit KO Kyogre, depending, and smack Groudon for some good damage while not having to drop a Draco and letting something like Mawile set up. The great thing is, my Groudon is only useful for his Mawile. Surprisingly, he goes up to Kyogre. I'm assuming he's going to go for the Thunder Wave if he does have it, or just throw off Scalds, but this is 120 base power, 429 special attack. This is Latios. Right here. So it is a 2-hit KO as he does go for Ice Beam. Does absolutely nothing. It doesn't even freeze me. Wow. So I can recover off. That was not sarcastic at all. That was very genuine right there. Because I don't know, man. Ice Beam has I don't know. It's like I've been in the war. Post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But I do expect him to switch to Mawile here. That caught me by surprise. I like this guy. I do expect him to switch up to Mawile here. Or Giratina, that's fine too. And I could drop a Draco on this. It should be able to knock him out, in theory. I don't want to risk anything though. I'll just go out to Xerneas. I don't want to take a Shadow Sneak, especially because Latias is actually doing a ton this game. And by me going out to Xerneas, he actually makes a nice double out to Mawile. Very good play on his part. But it does allow me to go out to my Groudon, and I can set up my Stealth Rock, which will put Shaman in range of Bullet Punch from my Lucario, and also weaken Giratina a bit if that ever wants to come in on my BP. So I'm good with that. So if he definitely wants to Mega Evolve here, he can. He finally does. Does throw off the Baton Pass that I was thinking was going to happen before. But I now have my Primal Groudon. And look how cool Black Primal Groudon looks. I love it. I love it. Kyogre comes out, but I mean, Latias is still just a great check. Maybe I'll keep Wish on it. We'll see. We'll see, because Roost, Healing Wish over Roost, because Roost has been putting in work this game, right? But then in the next game, maybe Healing Wish will be better. Who knows? We'll see. We'll just change it back and forth. Maybe I'll just go back and forth between them, actually. Anyway, Kyogre goes for Rest. I expect him to go out into Mawile here, so I'm actually going to double out to Groudon. Either way, it's a safe play because he's more than likely Rest Talk, Scald, Ice Beam. Physically defensive. So by going out to Groudon, I should be able to tank any hit anyway, and also it gives me the momentum if he does go out to Mawile. Great. So, and I could even Thunder Wave here if I wanted to, but Kyogre is still such a great switching for my opponent. So I'll just set up my Stealth Rock. If he wants to go out to Giratina and Defog, that's fine. Goes out to Shaman Sky. I'm assuming he's going to Seed Flare. Do I need health on my Lucario? I don't think so, but I don't think he's in range of Bullet Punch just yet. Like, he should definitely Seed Flare here. Either way, Lottie's my play. So Stealth Rock up means that Giratina 100% dies to Draco Meteor as well. And because he's Life Orb, I don't think he's Leftovers. Okay. Okay, I didn't mean... Because he's Life Orb. Okay, what I was trying to say by that is because the Leftover set runs sub Leech Seed. I don't think that's his set, but that's not what came out. God, I'm going to be quoted on that. It's fine. I can roost off the damage. Or even if I'm not able to, which I actually am, wow. Yeah, I'll be like weakening him a bit. I'm going to roost a bit more. We'll see if you go out to Mawile. But now he's 100% in range of the Bullet Punch from my Lucario, so I'm not worried about him at all. And if he wants to go out into Giratina, that's fine. I'm actually breaking through. If he had Psyshock, I would go for it here as well. But this is sick. What does Grass Knot do? 20 base power. It's going to do 10. I'll drop a Draco on him as he actually goes for Seed Flare. So I picked the right turn to go for this attack as it does land. So we're able to knock out Shaman. Absolutely amazing. I'm not too worried about his Mewtwo, especially now that I know it's not Mega Mewtwo Y. I mean, or X even, because he's obviously Mega Mawile. So able to knock out Skyman. That's like the first time Skyman actually did nothing versus me. I always hate fighting that Pokemon too. Like, I dread fighting that Pokemon. That Pokemon is like the bane of my existence. It's just so good. I expect him to go for Ice Beam here. I guess he could go for Side Strike, but I think Ice Beam makes the most sense just looking at my team. Especially because Side Strike can hit the Pokemon after. So I'll go right out to my Xerneas, and I could potentially Geomancy up if I want to. That's Life Orb Ice Beam, but Power Herb, boosted attack. I don't think I have a reason to, actually. I think Moomass is better, because if he does opt to stay in with his Mewtwo, it'll be in range of the Bullet Punch, and if he switches into Groudon or Mawile, that just sets up for Xerneas later. So, like I said, he'll be in range of the Bullet Punch now, and I'm not even worried about that. I'll even just go for Rest here if he wants to try and save this Pokemon, as he misses Fire Blast, unfortunately for him. I think he should have just went for the... Like, there was no way I was risking Lucario there. And Lucario hasn't even come out yet, though, so... we'll just not show Sleep Talk because there's no point. He's going to die to Life Orb anyway, and it's not like I can Sleep Talk Geomancy, so all I would get was Moonblast there. I don't think there was a point. I guess he could have been Recover, maybe, but... I don't know. Recover... He has Fire Blast, Ice Beam, Side Strike. Maybe Taunt. I don't know what his last move would be, but Mawile comes out, right back out into Groudon we go, and at this point we can actually probably just start spamming Rock Slide. Nice Baton Pass, but again, at the same time, look, Mawile took Stealth Rock damage that I needed to, Kyogre's going to take it, Giratina's going to take it, as he goes out to Kyogre, and again, I just get to go right back out into Lottie. Lottie's actually putting, I love Lottie, yes. I love the Lottie twins. I love the Lottie twins so much. Physically defensive Kyogre cannot live +2 close combat, but I don't know if I can set up on anything. There's the Ice Beam coming off. We'll Roost up just in case he wants to go out into Giratina, because after Stealth Rock damage, I can definitely knock out Giratina with a Draco Meteor, and Mawile is always a play on my opponent's behalf. But also because his Sleep Talk, there's a good chance he doesn't get Ice Beam again. Doesn't even get with the Scald Burn, so now we can fire off a Grass Knot. That will be a 2-hit KO, and then also puts the Kyogre in range of close combat unboosted. And if he wants to rest, that's completely fine, because again, I'll be able to 2-hit KO him with this. I can even drop a Draco at the second turn if I want to. He unfortunately forgets his sleep turns. I'm not in range of the Shadow Sneak just yet, so I have no reason to predict the Giratina and go for Draco Meteor, even though it is an all-around good play in general, because Mawile's not taking too much from Grass Knot regardless. And I'm switching out versus Giratina, but again, just because I'm not in range of the Shadow Sneak, I don't need to go for the Draco. If I was in range, yeah, all good. It's okay. All good, dude. Oh, yeah. Goes to Giratina. Again, I'm not in range of his attack, so I don't need to. Giratina takes a lot from that Grass Knot. Wow. We could drop a Draco. We definitely eat a Shadow Sneak as well. And Kyogre does die to -2 Grass Knot at that range. Groudon doesn't appreciate a hit. Again, back out to Mawile. It's a good play, but I don't know. It's a good play, but like it just keeps giving me in my Groudon, and all he's doing is allowing his Giratina to go down to my Iron Tail from Lucario. So as he finally goes for the play rough. Yeah, and then right here, I don't really have to predict anything. I'll just go for Press with Blades. I don't even care if Giratina comes out at all. I really don't. as he does stay, and I think he predicts me to predict either Giratina in double or go for like Rock Slide or something like that, or Thunder Wave, which is why I went for the all-around safe play. I had no reason to predict right there. Groudon comes out. I play its own Groudon. Best play is just staying in. My own Groudon doesn't do anything the rest of this game. And if I am able to break through, because I am offensive and do have attack investment, I do knock him out. And what I can do is actually set up for Lucario in the back. Hold up, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Go out to Giratina so I can weaken you with my Rock Slide, put you in range of the Iron Tail. We'll take this. We'll definitely take this. So pretty much what I'm saying is Lucario just wins right now, as he's able to drop a Draco on me. Does not knock me out. Does he have the Shadow Sneak? I mean, he should have the Shadow Sneak. Giratina should usually run Shadow Sneak, unless it's like Rest Talk, but doesn't look like he has it. No, no, you're not taking this away from Lucario. I'm Thunder Waving the hell out of him. You're not taking this away from Lucario. You're not taking this away from Lucario. Even if he's Rest Talk, Xerneas wins, Yveltal wins, so Latias wins. So I don't care. I'm Thunder Waving the hell out of him right now, because you're not. You're just too good, bro. I mean, I just flinched you, so I don't feel too good, and I broke through some flinches. Got a little bit lucky. Thank you. No, don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Yeah. Don't get paralyzed either. Nice. All right. Cool. 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 I need to let Lucario get these last kills, man. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So now he's in range of BP, and Lucario gets to pick off Giratina and Kyogre, and that's what I wanted. That's just what I wanted. When you use a Pokemon in the live like this, you want it to be able to do something in the live. Is that so much to ask? Appreciate kind words. Okay, man. Let me just kill Kyogre, and then I'll say my thing. I already typed it out, but I like to wait. You never know, man. That Kyogre could get Swift Swim in the midst of coming out of the Pokeball, you know. It might be thinking it's Mega Swampert. You don't know, bro. You actually don't know. So unfortunately, this is actually a game where I don't think well, it depends on the Aegislash set. It really depends on the Aegislash set. It really does. Blaziken is an issue. Thankfully, my Groudon's only necessary for that Blaziken. I mean, obviously Giratina. Being Thunder Wave, Swing Up, Stealth Rock, and obviously Aegislash as well. I meant this one. But Yveltal does that too. I really love for Groudon, because it matches up well versus the majority of my opponent's team. And this is a threat, so I'm going to Thunder Wave it, because we live one hit no matter what. Because I do have the physically defensive Arceus Water with actual judgment over anything else, he crits me turn 1. Yeah, but you catch that yellow color, so I don't care. How did that? Why did it do so much damage? You're getting full parrot here too, just because of that. How? Nah, but I really did want rocks. Unfortunately, you know, now I lose out on the Pokemon that could deal with Aegislash. But between Yveltal, I really thought his own Yveltal was a threat as well, if it was physically defensive. But now I can go out to Xerneas. And what this does is it doesn't allow his Aegislash to come out. I mean, I have good switch into Groudon. I have 3 good switch-ins. I have physically defensive Yveltal, physically defensive Arceus Water, and Soul Duality. So we can just throw off a Moonblast right here. He actually opts to stay in. Maybe expecting me to predict something. I don't know. Or G-Mensing up. Maybe trying to U-turn. I don't care. He let his Yveltal go down. That opens up another door for Lottie as well in this game. So I'm good with that. Groudon is going to come out. Arceus Water is the play. It's just his own Stealth Rock. That's clean. Clean. I guess because I'm Arceus Water I said that. I have no idea why I said that. Aegislash is such a great switch on my opponent's part, but I'm going to go for Toxic anyway. If he wants to Thunder Wave me, then his Aegislash doesn't beat me 1v1. Because I'm assuming he is Toxic Aegislash. He should be Toxic Aegislash. We'll scout right here for my Lucario. The great thing is also, Groudon might be in range of +2 close combat, and even if it's not, getting rid of Groudon for Xerneas would work. So we're gonna scout for the Toxic right here by going out to my Lucario as he goes for Iron Head, and I can just Mega Evolve and go for SD on his King Shield. There's no way he lets me potentially hit him. Wow, that man didn't care. So he's fully offensive Aegislash. All right, I mean, I don't think that matters as much. I think that actually helps because Yveltal gets to click Foul Play now and kill everything. I thought he was Toxic, the standard Toxic Aegislash, but he seems to be really offensive. Unless that's... Did they change to that? Back in the day, it used to be like Pursuit, Gyro Ball, Aegislash, Uber. Yeah, this is the set that I am used to seeing. I've also seen SD, but, you know, I will just foul play here. As he changes forms, I don't think that matters at all, because it doesn't. Foul play is still going to hurt something. My attack being gone doesn't matter with foul play, so I can still just foul play anything, whether it be Giratina. I'm thinking Kyogre is going to want to come out, obviously. Kyogre is just like my opponent's best switch, but as he goes out to Groudon, that's not the play to make. This should be 2 KO'd. Yeah, easily. Easily. And I have a Charty Berry. I'll go for another foul play. I could be faster anyway, as his Fire Punch isn't going to be able to knock me out. And I forgot to change my Lottie to Healing Wish, didn't I? No, I did change it to Healing Wish. Did I? Yeah, I did. Great. So we have Healing Wish Lottie in this game. Kyogre is going to come out. See, Kyogre could be threatening. That's the thing. But if I were him, I'd throw off an Ice Beam here, like, obviously. Or Scald, I guess, if he has it. But I don't know. It's tough to say. Because now my Arceus Water might be able to beat his Aegislash. So we'll go for Grass Knot. It will 2 KO Kyogre. And Kyogre is the only thing stopping my Arceus Water from winning the game as well. So he should go out into Aegislash. But he opts to stay in and lets me hit his Kyogre for a massive amount of damage. I'll drop a Draco here just because it will be able to knock him out, and also hits Giratina if he randomly wants to go out to that. And it also does more damage to Aegislash than anything else. I guess he has Shadow Sneak, I'm not sure, but either way I'm going for Healing Wish, because if I am able to get this off, then my... you know how much my Yveltal just comes back at 75%, but there is the Shadow Sneak coming out. I don't think that actually does 6% to Yveltal. As silly as a calc as that might be, I don't think it actually does 6% to Yveltal. But we're going to make sure right now. Flying Tank, is that the set? Wow. I really don't think it does, but I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, to be honest. Like, it's the Blade form. Slash Blade. It shouldn't be defensive. It should be, I guess, his max attack. Let's just say Adamant. It's Brave Nature probably, but Shadow Sneak. But then there's also the 50-50 is, do I play around? Wow, if he has max attack, it's actually a roll. Does he play around with the Sucker Punch? Does he play around with Sucker Punch right here? So I'll go for Sucker Punch just in case he opts to do that. If he wants to Shadow Sneak again. I don't know if he should see it coming, but the thing is, if I roost up, then my Yveltal is back. So goes out to Giratina, potentially allowing me to roost. I was at 6% though, so I don't know. I'll roost up anyway here. Shadow Sneak is able to knock me out. However, now we Geomancy up. And potentially be Aegislash depending on it, because we are physically defensive. So, I mean, we can still win with this Pokemon anyway. Shadow Force is going to do a lot, but like I don't have an opposing... I mean, I rest up anyway on Aegislash, and then I Sleep Talk. Look at there. Where are you going? I actually did nothing. Holy crap. I love it. And we could just Moonblast here. I mean, Xerneas wins, but like, I don't know. There were some weird turns there. Definitely the fact that he's... You know, props to him for using a cool Aegislash set, right? But definitely the game's not over yet, by the way. But I think Xerneas should be able to win. Because if I rest, I can Sleep Talk a Moonblast and then kill this thing. So I'll definitely rest up right here as he King Shields. So nice. He doesn't even get to attack me that turn. That gives me multiple turns to get Moonblast right here. And obviously I can still get rest, but it gives me multiple turns to get Moonblast. And Moonblast will be a 2-KO on Aegislash. Whereas his Iron Head is not knocking me out. So we get the rest, unfortunately, on the first one. But this is the one we really need. This is the one where we really need it. Like the Moonblast. I definitely need Moonblast right now. Wish we got Moonblast twice in a row, though. Assuming this doesn't knock him out, of course. Yeah, he's making his right play. Or he's making the right play. I'm gonna play off him staying in Blade form at some point. and then me potentially getting Moonblast. I'm definitely gonna play off that. I'm hoping he goes for that because I actually don't know if he'll pick him off. Aegislash doesn't have the best defenses in this form, obviously, but can we Sleep Talk a Moonblast like an attack, friend? Or are you gonna keep getting rest? There's the Moonblast. Alright, so unfortunately now is when I could really use Moonblast right here. At least just to gauge the damage, even. This Aegislash is actually the bane of my existence. Wow, and I Groudon and everything for it, but Groudon got crit turn 1. And the Yveltal, he definitely played it well. The Yveltal turns definitely threw me off as well, though. So, we'll see. Because this still does have potential to win. I'm going to go for Judgment here. I don't care if he King Shields. If he thinks I have Ice Beam, that's fine. If he sacks Kyogre at any given point, he chokes. Well, I kind of hope he randomly switches into Kyogre, honestly. Because Arceus can definitely win this game. Yeah, it can definitely win this game on its own. I think I have to freeze Kyogre, though. I actually do. Unless he goes hard into it. Because this will 2 KO him, definitely. Doesn't get a Spadef drop. Nice. And I can Judgment again. There's no way he's King Shielding here. There's actually 0 point of doing it. In fact, it potentially gives me more HP. Yeah, so if not the Aegislash as assuming Ogre is going to come out. So I think I actually need to either freeze him or get the crit right here with Judgment. Because there's no way I'm doing 21%. I actually do 21% because of his rain boost. Holy crap, Arceus Water, you monster. And there's no way I go down a low kick / Judgment or high jump kick. Judgment. It's on a balloon. Arceus Water, you monster. You monster, straight up. So I think it was just speed past Blaziken to Aegislash. Wow. That's such an odd game. Good game, dude. Really an odd game. Really odd. That Aegislash threw me off, though. Cool. You know, Aegislash set some kind of like standard XYOU. I guess sub was also common on that thing, Sacred Sword as well. We're playing offense, and unfortunately I got rid of the... the Giratina on this team. So... you become an issue. Yeah, I'm leading off with Xerneas just in case he leads off with Darkrai. This looks like the type of team that would lead off with Darkrai. It doesn't look like standard Spike offense. Are you a mod? No, sir. But we'll Moonblast as he misses Dark Void. Moonblast is always still the best play, just because that has potential to happen, obviously. And I'll Sleep Talk right here. Sludge Bomb doesn't 2 KO me because he's not a Life Orb, and if he does hit the Dark Void and I do hit the Moonblast through the Sleep Talk, then great. Darkrai gone for no reason. Then what is the moderated chat? Oh, I actually got it. Sorry, I was trying to click my move again. We're thinking about my move again. It means that no one will get in, just you and me. So we can concentrate on the game. Anyway, I'm now asleep. I burnt the first 100% turn. Not the first turn, but the initial turn. How do you do that? /mod join sync. When you enter a game. No problem. But Groudon is always the play. And I just need to hit him so Lucario can go for a Bullet Punch. But Thunder Wave is always the best play first. We do live a Focus, but this guy cannot hit to save his life. God, he actually can't hit an attack to save his life. But we can Precipice Blades up. And now we can... that sucks. That sucks. I mean, I'm telling you my Stealth Rock, but that sucks. Like, that's actually so lame. I love how they're doing the exact same damage, though. Like, that's actually lame. And we even broke through, so not only is Groudon still alive and Stealth Rock are up, I broke a potential Focus Sash on this mon. I doubt it's Focus Sash, though. But Blaziken is going to come out. I'm assuming it's going to be sub pass. Nah, it's Mega Blaziken, so probably not. Probably just full out offensive. That's fine. I can allow him to knock me out with that, as I can now go out into my Arceus Water and click Judgment. Even if he wants to go for Baton Pass to Groudon, I Toxic that thing. And between physically defensive Yveltal, the priority on the team with Lucario to take on Deoxys, yeah, we should be good to go. So, Judgment, goodbye, Blaziken. Because typically, Arceus they don't always run. They don't always run Judgment. Sometimes it's, Defog, Ice Beam, Toxic, because that allows them to take on Primal Groudon as well as Salamence. But this one, because we do have Latias in the back, we're able to run Judgment. And that's why I went for Toxic right there. His Precipice Blaze doesn't 2-hit KO me. I mean, I kind of deserve to get full paired, honestly, just because of what went down like earlier. But what I'm doing right here is actually just going for Ice Beam just to put him in range of my close combat. And he even dies to Poison, unfortunately, for my opponent, because I did get a crit right there. So, yeah, that's so lame. My best play is actually just going directly into Lucario, because if he does go out into... It's Arceus Poison. Wow, what a day to not be Psyshock. He usually runs Thunder Wave though, right? Oh, Iron Tail here. It usually runs Thunder Wave over Will-O-Wisp or anything like that. It's Swords Dance, wow. So, we do land the Iron Tail. As what I'm actually going to do is keep this alive just to Bullet Punch Deoxys, so I don't have to play around with anything. I live a +2 Poison Jab. I should be able to, and I could just Draco. I don't think he'd recover because I'm a Lottie, so Psyshock is definitely an option. Yeah. Goes for Extreme Speed, and I'm able to knock him out with a Draco. Able to drop a Draco. Clean. What is this that came in, by the way? I had some package right here. I hope this is my socks. I haven't received those yet. I know some of you guys haven't either. And I'm sorry about that. I hit them up and I was like, why is this taking so long, friends? And they were like, oh, I crit this guy like every turn. Okay, man. Sorry about that. I really am. But yeah, they said, oh, it takes a while to process. I'm like, bro, it's like a month and a half after. Why are we not getting our socks? So I do apologize for those that got the Drop a Draco socks and haven't received them yet. I am also one of them. A dude who made them also hasn't received his Drop a Draco socks. But hopefully soon we'll be getting them. It's getting colder. I'm trying to wear those clean socks. I'm enjoying this Mega Lucario live, even though the games are odd. I'm hacking people in some of them, but I think maybe Roost is just better than Healing Wish anyway. We'll go back to Roost. Roost. This guy's a cool team. Very colorful. I like it. But I lose to... Well, he loses to my Yveltal, and I'm going to play it well this time. I'll make sure of that. I lose to Ho, but he also doesn't have a good lead for Groudon, so that's just great. He also doesn't have like a Heal Builder. I mean, he could be Cleric, Xerneas, I guess. I'm leading off a Groudon just in case he leads off a Ho-Oh, because I do have a lot of speed on this Groudon, so unless he's max speed ban Ho-Oh, I guess he could be faster than me. Rock Slide does knock him out. He is offensive Ho-Oh, but he chooses the Earthquake over Brave Bird, so able to knock him out while keeping my Groudon at 50%, and that's great. Ho-Oh was one of the mons that he has for Lucario. Now all he has left is Aegislash and Salamence, guys. That's all he has left. Why do you say ugh? That's a threat, bro. That's a big chicken, dude. We attack that. Firebird? You heard of Moltres? No, this is Ho-Oh. Why did Arceus come out so early? Okay, Arceus comes out. We go right out into Yveltal and just Foul Play. If he's Life Orb, he dies to Foul Play. If he's not, if he's running HP, then he will live. But I have Bullet Punch in the back, so I'm not too worried about this. Also, yeah, that's definitely Life Orb or Silk Scarf boosted. Sash. Why did I do so much? I might experience. I thought my that's weird. Lottie doesn't do anything in this game, so we're gonna sack Lottie. Because what I can do now is knock him out with Bullet Punch while Mega Evolving. Keeping Yveltal alive just because it deals with Aegislash. Obviously keeping Arceus Water alive because it deals with Salamence. And Xerneas just smacks Hoopa. So we can Mega Evolve for our Lucario. We do live +2. Wow, I'm surprised I actually did that much. I feel like Okay, he's definitely adamant nature, but that had to be a high roll because usually it's doing less than half. Unless it's life orb. Yeah, we tanked the extreme speed, not really well, but at least we're able to knock him out with the BP, preventing him from going for Earthquake. I'm fine with that. I don't need health on Lucario. Lucario isn't a Pokemon that's supposed to be taking hits. It's just supposed to be checking Xerneas. Salamence is going to come out. I mean, Arceus Water. You are my friend. This does allow Xerneas to set up, though. Xerneas might be an issue. I mean, I knock him out with Ice Beam, but Xerneas might be an issue now. Because I definitely eat this attack. So, Salamence is gone. That crit didn't matter, even if it did. He had to knock me out. And then, honestly, if the crit did matter, it'd be better that he knocked me out. Because then I could go right out into Lucario and Bullet Punch Revenge kill him. It's 4 times effective, bro. I swear, Arceus Water Oko's this thing. Even if it's bulky Dragon Dance. Okay, if it's bulky, no, but then Bullet Punch knocks it out and he can't Roost on me. Hoopa comes out. We'll Judgment this, as it is not Scarf Hoopa, and Energy Ball is able to pick me off. Really interesting Hoopa set. But now I can go out to Lucario. Basically, Bullet Punch knocked him out, Close Combat knocked him out no matter what. I'm going for BP here, though, just because it hits Hoopa and knocks it out, but it also hits Aegis Flash for even, you know, a small amount of damage would be good. If he does go Xerneas, then my best play is going for Bullet Punch again, just in case he's Scarf. Aegis Slash is my opponent's play of choice. Groudon is definitely the best play right here because it prevents Xerneas from coming out as he is Swords Dance. Ooh, are you running Jolly though? I mean, this is going to smack you though. This is definitely going to smack him. Yeah, I eat this up. Let's see if we can land. Ooh. So now I might actually lose. Whew. Hold up. Hold up. This might come back now because if he's Geo, he's definitely Geo Xerneas, but we might actually lose now. Let's see. It depends. It really depends on how some plays go down. That doesn't matter. Foul play still Oko's him, but yeah, it depends on the Xerneas set. Depends on how much damage I can get off on that thing. Depends on a few things. So if he Geomancy's up right here, I lose to Aegis Slash if I allow him to set up. Huh. But if he does Geomancy, I got a foul play on his Moonblast. Okay. And then we go hard into Lucario. Really bulky set too. An Iron Tail. Away. We'll see if we can come through. I definitely Iron Tail here just because not only does it knock out Xerneas, but it also gets off the most damage on Aegis Slash. And that's definitely what I want. So he does go Aegis Slash, cool, as we are able to land. That did so much damage, good lord. Yeah, we'll definitely Swords Dance up here. Because if he attacks me, or if he Swords Dances up of his own, I then just spam Moonblast to win. He actually King Shielded, wow. I mean, either way, I get off damage, put him in range of my attack. I don't know. Because he's going to take Bullet Punch plus Life Orb hit. So he's going to be in range of my, he's going to be in range of my Moonblast. So I think it comes down to, does he expect me to Geomancy here? Do I Geomancy here? Because if he King Shields, I win if I Geomancy. If he attacks me and I Moonblast, I still have potential to lose to his Xerneas set. I Moonblast. Alright. Because I think this gave him the best odds of winning, because we still have potential to lose. However, now I definitely win, because I Geomancy up. And I'm even faster, so I'll be able to do the most damage and knock him out after he boosts. Yeah, because unless he crits me right here, I'm faster than him. So we're both bold, but I think I have more speed than him. And, did nothing. I did nothing too. Don't tell me this is a speed tie. Good game. So, I guess it was a speed tie. So he's definitely bold Xerneas. That's unfortunate. So if you're using this team, let me add a few more speed to this. God, I don't know why it wasn't that number. I made the play to win, but then I lost the tie at the end. That's unfortunate. That's definitely unfortunate. Do we have time for one more? 34 minutes? Yeah, we'll do one more. Because I'm hoping that with the change speed EVs, you know, that clutch 4. Man. I'm surprised he really did King Shield, though, versus Lucario at the end. But then again, if I SD'd up... Yeah, I'm surprised he did, because... I guess if I attacked him and he didn't King Shield, he was 100% in Moonblast range, whether I Geomancied or not. Like, whether he went for King Shield, like Blade form or Shield form, no matter what. I don't know. Let's see. All these offensive Aegislashes these days, though. Yeah, another one. Stop. I'm tired of them. This dude loses to Mega Lucario, but then he has Aegislash. Stop putting that on your team. And Clef too. I'm tired. I'm not playing OU because I don't want to see that Pokemon. Leads off a Groudon. Basically, I let it for Arceus Water because it beats Shell Smash Cloyster. It Toxic's Unaware Confable, which it should be. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it beats that. It beats Aegislash because of Judgment. And either way we go for Toxic right here, Aegislash is going to come out. So I'm assuming he's also... That's regular Groudon. Wait, I can Judgment here if I wanted to. I have Healing Wish, so I'm going right out to my my Groudon because my Groudon also beats his entire team. But I want to get a Rocks, mainly because I need to wear down his own Groudon. That's regular Groudon too, by the way, guys. I just recognize that. So that makes more sense why he switched out. Because that can actually be burnt. Then again, if I was Will-O-Wisp, I mean, Arceus Water doesn't always run Will-O-Wisp, or rarely does it run Will-O-Wisp. It's usually Toxic. But I've even faced, I think, Will-O-Wisp Toxic Arceus Water. Which just flat out loses to Salamence. But that was, then again, earlier on in the meta. I guess he could double here, but there's no mon he could double to that beats me except for Groudon. So if he wants to double back, that's fine. As he goes Xerneas, yeah, this is definitely not the mon that beats me. So we hit a Precipice Blaze right here. If he goes up to Groudon, I mean, that gives me the opportunity to not only do a ton of damage, good lord, but be able to go out to my Lottie. And the main reason I'm going out to Lottie is because I can defog and immediately punish him. If he goes for the Earthquake, I can Grass Knot. And I'm going right for that. I don't care if he goes Aegislash. Even damage on Genesect is nice. That's some clean damage. Clean damage. And right out into Arceus Water we go because we do not care about your U-turn. That's a crit, guys. That was a crit. That was a crit +1 attack. Did anybody notice? Because I know I didn't. Yeah, I'll just recover off the damage. I really don't care. If he talks to me, I have Healing Wish in the back. So, yeah, this is fine. And I can go right out to my Groudon and set up my Rocks, finally. We're getting rid of that potential Focus Sash. He pursues me, but he did nothing. It's the same. It's the equivalent of me staying in and going for Judgment on his King Shield and taking poison. So we could Precipice Blades up. I mean, we could, but I want to get up my Stealth Rock. If he Toxics, good play. But then he's risking the Pokemon. Like, basically, if he Toxics, he just loses to... he loses to Xerneas. Because... did you see how like quietly I clicked that? Because the Genesect is already in range of +2 Moonblast, so we're gonna Rock Slide here because one, he's Sash, 2, it gives me the potential to Paraflinch him. It's also more, it's just also accurate, you know. I did a lot, but I do have Healing Wish again, so I'm not too worried. And Rock Slide should be able to pick him off. I could Precipice Blades here. I guess Precipice Blades is a better play if you want to switch out because it knocked out Groudon, but. He was able to get up his Toxic Spikes, but the thing is, my Stealth Rock or Stealth Rocks versus like Xerneas, versus Groudon, versus everything, and I can get rid of the T-Spikes immediately, as well as the Stealth Rock or the Lava Plume that he's going to go for. Not as well, but, you know, I can do it. And also, Grass Knot does a lot to Xerneas, so I will definitely defog away the Toxic Spike. I don't want my own Groudon to deal with it. Sets up Rocks, but again, I don't really care too much about that. I'm gonna defog again as he goes Xerneas, and I kind of have to hit this thing at this point because my Groudon was able to get hit. So Grass Knot's 120 base power. He Scarf and crits me. That definitely mattered. Soldew boosted Lottie definitely tanks that, and Grass Knot would have done about 50% to the point where I could have knocked him out with Bullet Punch. So unfortunately, that's not the case. However, I can go out to my Groudon and he's not. If he wants to Moonblast, it doesn't 2-hit KO me. I'm getting up my rocks. He's going Groudon anyway. I'd rather just trade rocks. I'm trying to keep Genesect low enough to the point where I beat it with +2. Clefable comes out. I'm so mad he crit me right there, but Clefable isn't a counter. That's not a counter, bro. That's not a counter. Oh, you think you safe, buddy? You think you're not catching this yellow color too? You think you're not catching this yellow color too? I'll do the same thing you do in OU, bro. I'm crazy. And if he wants to go to Groudon, I think it's a roll if it lives his Precipice Blade, so we're going for it. Hey, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. You're supposed to get full paired. Take it. Accept it. There you go. Love it. Yeah. Yum! And he crits me from Moonblast. I mean, I did just pair him. But, you know, my Lottie didn't get off the damage on his Xerneas that I needed. But, at least we're able to get rid of his unaware Clefable. I'm positive it's unaware. As we can knock it out with the next one. So, again, opening up a door for Xerneas. My Xerneas, anyway, is what I'm trying to say. And because he is Scarf Xerneas, any damage on it now is so key. He can't knock out my own Xerneas. Genesect is checked by hazards to an extent. And the Intense Sunlight will fail right now. So we're going right into Arceus Water, and we can just start spamming attacks. Goes out into Groudon, though. You're not going to do much to me, so I'll just Moonblast up. Whether I weaken Aegislash... I actually beat Aegislash 1v1 because I'm rest. Like, I actually beat Aegislash. Like, I really do. I've stalled out Gyro Balls. Yeah, and I have no reason not to keep clicking Moonblast. Because, again, I can stall it out. He actually doubles back, so great. Able to knock out Groudon for absolutely nothing. His Genesect doesn't knock me out with Iron Head, and his own Xerneas doesn't knock me out with Moonblast, so I have no reason not to go for Moonblast versus that. Genesect is going to come out, doesn't even get the attack boost. He's probably going to U-turn, or Iron Head doesn't do crap. Unfortunately, flinches me right there. Huh. That's lame. But I can go out to a Veltal and just start tossing out some foul plays. All I need is damage on Xerneas anyway. Because the Veltal also wins at this point, especially because Stealth Rock are up. Genesect dies to foul play, yeah, but it also dies to Sucker Punch plus Bullet Punch. Aegislash, it can't come out on this, and Xerneas, because we know it's Scarf since it did outspeed my Lottie, any damage on that also just is damage that matters. So I could keep my Xerneas alive because it does 1v1 Gyro Ball Aegislash, physically defensive. But I think the better play is just going right out into my Xerneas, allowing him to 2-hit KO that thing while getting off my own Moonblast. And then just going out into my Groudon and clicking Thunder Wave because I live his Moonblast, and Thunder Wave 100% ensures that something is either crippled or dead. And his own Xerneas is now in range of the Sucker Punch plus BP 100%. So also, as long as I keep up rocks, I'm good. Nice yellow color. And we just click Precipice Blaze and knock him out. It's 484 attack. It's attack invested. It definitely knocks him out. Show me your counters. Goodbye. So, not only were we able to kill that, Genesect, if he wants to attack, it has to lock itself into Ice Beam, which I can clearly take advantage of with my Arceus Water. And I can just click Judgment right here. So if he wants to switch out into his own Xerneas, that's fine. If Genesect stays in, it's in range of BP. Like, there's nothing that can happen. I can even set up, but I'm not going to risk setting up when he could definitely freeze me. Especially because I don't even think I need to. I don't think I even need to set up. Genesect dies to rocks, so it's game. It's definitely game. Yeah, even if it crit me. So I was thinking about setting up Lucario, but I think also Xerneas, because it doesn't have any bulk and at the range it'll be at, it might go down to Bullet Punch. It might actually go down to BP at that range. It's very bulky. It's a very bulky Pokemon, yeah. But we already know it's Scarf, and there's no reason not to Mega Evolve and click Bullet Punch, so. Let's go. Let's come through. Yep, I get a crit at the end. I don't know if it mattered or not, but even if it did, I had... No, I'm allowed to get crit. I don't care. Obviously, I got a little bit lucky versus Clefable. Ironically, I got lucky with Thunder Wave, right? That's exactly what Clef does. But in any case, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this Uber's Live. It was definitely, you know, it was definitely odd. It was definitely an odd one, kind of like that OU Live with Sceptile. But I do hope you guys all enjoyed. I love using Mega Lucario. Very fun. Lottie was also very fun. I put in a lot of work this live. I think Roost was better than Healing Wish in most cases just because I wasn't able to get off my Healing Wish in most cases. But who knows? In any case, guys, hope you all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.